Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my channel and my journey to Batuu Let's Play. I want to start this video off by saying none of this is endorsed by Disney. Mickey, please don't sue me because today we're gonna have a pretty exciting part. However, this is not endorsed, but technically sponsored by my channel sponsor, Elgato. They are basically the leaders in gaming and capturing technology. I freaking love this company, and if you guys have ever wondered what microphone I use, I know I get a lot of questions on Twitch when I'm streaming, like, Molly, what mic do you recommend for beginners, or what mic are you using right now? I am using Elgato's Wave 3, which was gifted to me by Elgato, but I think it's an incredible mic, and I'm probably gonna be yelling a lot in this part, and this mic has some handy dandy features where it basically cuts off my yelling so that it doesn't hurt your eardrums. So really good for those of you who are just getting into recording or audio, and it means it automatically does it for you so you don't have to set all of your levels and things like that. So that's what I'm using. Let's get into this part. In the last part, if you remember, I got absolutely rejected by Ray, which is so sad. So I'm gonna leave Ray here in the resistance encampment. I'm gonna go about my day. We're gonna play it cool. If there's anything to do when someone like ghosts you and embarrasses you in front of your whole camp, just play it cool. Just head to Black Spire Outpost. We're not gonna bring Ray with us. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna sleep on our feelings. I feel like that's the best way to handle this situation, is just to take a night, reevaluate, see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I know exactly how I'm gonna feel when I wake up in the morning because I already planned this part out. But I wanted to go to Black Spire Outpost because I want to do some retail therapy. Screw actual therapy. No, don't. If you need to go see a therapist, please go do so, especially this year. I feel like we all need it. But we are gonna go to Doc Ondar's. We are gonna do some retail therapy. In the last part, we bought a new droid for Ray. She's not gonna get that now because I doubt we're gonna get married considering she turned me down. I'm also wearing black for a specific reason, but hey, the less you know, the better. So we're gonna go and purchase a whole bunch of stuff. So we have the Ancient Sith Chalice, foreshadowing, Batuuan Spearer. We already have a blue kyber crystal. We have data spikes. We're gonna get a Jedi holocron. We're gonna get the Kalikori. Is a revered Twi'lek family heirloom passed from parent to child. Why am I buying one? I don't know. We're gonna get a Mythosaur skull. We're also gonna get all the freaking Ewoks because these are adorable. We're gonna get the plush porgs, and we are gonna get a Sith holocron. I really wish that you could use these holocrons. If you have ever watched Star Wars or if you have been to Batuu in Disney World, they actually have holocrons that you can place the kyber crystals in, and they'll like run lines of like film dialogue of specific characters. So if you have a black or a red, you get the dark side characters, and then the other ones give you different characters. So they do actually work, but they don't work in this game pack. They're just basically decoration that you can take back home and sort of place them on your walls or on your shelves and things. But we've pretty much purchased everything that we can on Batuu. We got all of the X-Wing replicas. We do still need a black kyber crystal. I thought that you could only get that by reaching level 5 in the First Order and their like reputation rank. However, a bunch of you guys have told me that you've got them from crates and also the Batuu caves, which honestly, props to you. Like, you must have good luck if you manage to get a black kyber crystal from some of these crates. traits because I have not found anything interesting in these crates, but we're gonna attempt to override the locks. I should actually probably have my droid do this. It's really not helped my levels at all. I mean, my programming's a level 5, which is more than any usual sim that I play has in programming. Usually programming in The Sims 4 is one of those skills that you have to dedicate a storyline to, at least in my personal opinion. Like, you have to have a sim who's into that kind of stuff and like hacks the systems and stuff. Oh, we're still feeling very embarrassed. We only have 32 minutes of feeling embarrassed though, but that's okay because it's only a little emotion, and I still want to go with the storyline that I'm gonna go with, even if we aren't feeling embarrassed anymore. I'm kind of hoping that we continue to feel confident. Is that a little mouse? Cute. Ooh, what do we get in that one? Hello? A data spike. I just keep finding data spikes. Like, literally nothing interesting about a data spike at all. How you lot have found black kyber crystals in these things is beyond me. Because even in the cave, I went into the cave at the end of the last part. That's where we rounded it up. And then before I started recording this part, I went back into the cave twice over, and there was absolutely nothing. Literally just got multiple data spikes. Like, do you see how many data spikes I have right now? I have 7. When am I ever gonna need 7 data spikes? Actually, I probably am. I actually think I'm gonna continue playing through this, like, because this is the last part. I forgot to say that, but this is definitely the last part of like this mini series let's play that I've done of my simself and exploring Batuu, because the story is gonna end, and also we have Snowy Escapes coming out soon, so I want to start a different story, focus on different characters. However, I might carry on playing this because I'm kind of starting a storyline again in this part, so I think I'm just going to continue playing this off screen. I said that about Eco Lifestyle, and I definitely didn't continue them just yet, but I've been busy, so I'll probably go back to them. I don't want to plan my Batuu outfit. That was a misclick. I want to sleep, and then I want to freshen up. I want to feel fresh as frickin' Daisy, which is a luxury in 2020. I keep waking up with hideous headaches. I'm fairly sure I am allergic to outside. I think this year has made me allergic to like the natural world because I've barely been out, and every single time I go outside, I get a headache the next day. Like, it doesn't make sense. I technically think it's because of the glasses that I wear, because these are like my computer glasses. They are prescription, but they also have blue light reduction on the lenses, whereas like my going out glasses, which are my clear ones, they don't have any like light reduction, and I think they're also a slightly higher prescription. So scientifically, I think it's because I like change out my glasses quite frequently, and that's why my head is sore and it's affected by my eyes, probably. However, I like to think that it's just this year and I'm now allergic to the outside world. Anyways, let's go get some food. Do I want to do this in the dead of night? I think I do. I think it would actually look a lot sicker in the dead of night. So we're gonna go to Docking Bay 7. I think I've unlocked all of the foods in Docking Bay 7, which I actually might travel home at the end of this last part just to see how we actually like cook things. Because I think we can cook all of these once we've learned how to make them. We're gonna go for a yob shrimp noodle salad. We're gonna go for a single serving. We're gonna make sure we have our energy up, get those calories inside my body for the revenge. This is basically Revenge of the Sith. Was that a film? I feel like it was, wasn't it? Revenge of the... Was it the Sith? I feel like there's a Star Wars film that is called The Revenge of... And I think it was Sith. I'm gonna look it up. Is it the one with Darth Maul in it? AKA the best one of the bad trilogy? The Sith. It is. You know what? We're also gonna get some liquid courage. This isn't even our drink. This Bespin Fizz. Not ours, but we're gonna steal it. We're gonna drink it. We're gonna give ourselves some liquid courage. Right, come on, Molly. get that down, yeah, and then we're gonna head back to the encampment. Actually, we're not gonna go to the encampment. We're gonna go to the First Order District. We're gonna invite Ray there. Oh boy! I'm really glad I did the disclaimer at the beginning of this part that this definitely was not endorsed by Disney. Woo! Sim Gurus, if you're watching this part, please like switch off now. That would be great. Also, I will warn you that this is gonna have violence in it. Should have probably done that disclaimer in the beginning of this video, but there is gonna be violence due to mods, so just keep that in mind, especially if you are a little kiddo, please and thank you. So really, half of you in the last part were like, get your revenge! And then the other half was like, no, our little space gay is just, she is feeling a little pressured. She asked you to ask her later and she'll probably change her mind. But you know what? I fancy revenge. So I was lying in bed the other day, I was brainstorming, I was like, how am I gonna get revenge on Ray? And then I found out that Sacrificial, aka one of the most extreme modders in the Sims 4 community, has added some deaths to the violence mod, which is crazy. So we're gonna go here together. I was genuinely like, oh man, there's like no violent lightsaber interactions in this game pack. You can't even use the Force in this game pack. We're actually heading over here so that Lieutenant Agnon can see. I really wish that Kylo were around. Oh, Kylo is around. Hell yeah, boy. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So we have Kylo Ren over here. We also have Rey. We have the extreme violence mod, and then listed under deadly interactions. I get that The Sims is like a teen game. However, I do feel as if, because there's death in Star Wars, like you can shoot people with blasters, you can slice people open with lightsabers, there's like a little bit of like fantasy gore in Star Wars, and Sacrificial has thought of this. I didn't even know that this was in this mod. I was like, I really feel like this is a missed opportunity. Like, how has no one made a like deadly lightsaber mod? And so I was just like, you know what? I'll go to Sacrificial, the one and only. I'll get the extreme violence mod. We'll do a deadly interaction and just pretend it's a lightsaber. But no, Sacrificial actually thought of it. So we can slash with lightsaber and we can also use the Force. So we can do the Force choke, which has this little icon of, what's his face? Darth Vader. Obviously, myself, as a tourist of Batuu, I'm not really Force sensitive, so I don't want to do the Force choke. Also, I feel like if Kylo sees me do that, he's gonna be like, who the hell are you? Why do you have my powers? Like, what the heck? So what we are gonna do is we are gonna slash Rey with a lightsaber. I haven't seen this interaction, which is why I feel like I'm gonna scream. Okay, that definitely wasn't as intense as I thought it was gonna be. Wait, what? We didn't get away with it? Failed murder attempt? Molly's murder attempt has failed. Sad, but there's still gonna be consequences. Molly should flee the scene. I want to try again. How did that not work? Are you for real? Slash with the lightsaber. Don't talk to her. We should flee the scene. I also love how the stormtroopers aren't doing anything, but we are most definitely going to get arrested. How does she keep dodging it? Is this based off my athletic skill? Screw it. You know what? Where's my fitness? Level 10. Ray, you aren't getting away from it. We're doing it. More choices, extreme violence, third time lucky. Her fitness, oh, she's a level 10, that's why. Can I take her down to a 1? You aren't getting away from this, Ray. You aren't. We now despise each other. Hell yeah, I should think so. Kylo saw it. Molly Skywalker has murdered Ray. Oh my goodness. Ray is shocked but lucky that she escaped the attack. How scary. Well, She's bleeding out. She didn't escape it for long, did she? I can't use this. I can't use this, can I? As a thumbnail. I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized if I use this as a thumbnail. However, I also kind of want to try it. Do I risk it? I think I risk it. I think I have to risk it. I think if I didn't use that as a thumbnail, I'd be disappointed in myself. Whoa, okay, Grimm's here. Okay, I don't think we can get arrested on Batuu. So we are gonna ask, oh, he's reporting us to the police. Kylo, get lost. You're like an absolute murderer. You are not gonna do that. Is this a cop? No, 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 no. I want to be on the run. You cannot do this whilst the sim is dying. Oh, no. I just put myself in it. Go here. Get away from the cop. I don't want to be arrested. Don't arrest me. This cop's like, what's going on? Can we fly in the TIE fighter? Can we make our escape? No, we can't. Okay. Oh god, they're looking for me. They're gonna look for me. They're gonna look for me. Oh no. Can I go into the droid depot? Can I do anything? Go here. Run, Molly. Go, go, go. They're not gonna find us. It's fine. Broderick Kitchen. As if. Pace? Nah. With a name like Broderick and Pace? Why's Broderick got his gun out? Put the gun down, Broderick. We can talk about this. It's fine. I like how there's actual, like, cops here and they're not. I wish that they were kind of stormtroopers. Like, I kind of wish that the stormtroopers would come arrest you if you did a murder on Batuu. What are they doing? And we're gonna have a cheeky little dance because we are celebrating tonight. I just took down Rey. I promise you guys, this would never happen in real life, okay? The Sims is a game. It's all good. It's just all in my imagination. You know, these are not natural coping mechanisms for me. I would just like to point that out there. Thank you for listening to this PSA. All right, let's go back to Kylo. Let's see if we can switch our loyalties. It's really weird not seeing Rey. Even though she was only in my family for like a part, it's really weird not seeing her pop up to be like someone to travel with. And that's because she's probably gonna be buried in an encampment cave. Let's be real. Oh, it's Lieutenant Agnon we have to do it on. Okay, we're gonna go and abandon the resistance. This is it. This is where Molly goes dark. I've gone absolutely rogue. Abandon the resistance. This will erase all reputation Molly Skywalker has with the resistance. This action, confirm. I want to leave the resistance. I'm glad you've seen the error of your ways. You will join our ranks to snuff out resistance scum. Absolutely. Give me that friendly introduction. We're also gonna ask him about the First Order. We need a little bit more information before we give you our alliance. Who am I kidding? I definitely want to be part of them. Joining the First Order is the first step on the path to honor and glory. Have you come to discuss joining our ranks? Ask to see missions. Absolutely. I like how you have to go through Lieutenant Agnon. I'm counting on you to spread the word about our vision of the future for Black Spire Outpost. The citizens must understand that everything we do is for their own good. It is in their best interest to cooperate with us. When you have finished conversing with residents, report back to me. We need to stop. There are still police officers over here. Put the knife down. I'm gonna get rid of the... Oh. We're still in mourning though. Even though we killed her ourselves, we're technically still in mourning. But I am gonna end this part here. So thank you guys so much for watching this little short story of my personal journey to Batuu. Honestly, I couldn't have called it. Like, I was expecting just to go home, get married to Rey. You know what we need to do? I actually wanna... How do we do this? Do we just end our vacation? I know that we're in the middle. We can travel home. Is this gonna travel home? This will end vacation. Yes. Because I want to see, really quickly, before we end this part, I just want to see if we can make the recipes in my little shitty kitchen that I have in the middle of San Myshuno. Stop mourning, okay? You killed her. You can't be sad about that. Right, we are gonna cook. Oh, hey, they are all there. So we have the shack roast, the Ronto wrap, Rising Moon's overnight oats, Mustafarian lava roll, garden spread, tibyib. So they are all there, and the yob shrimp noodle salad. Hey, would you look at that? That's actually, I quite like that feature. And then obviously we also have like all of our, oh, that's the rose from Ray. Rip. We have some like resistance stuff which we are gonna burn. We definitely don't need that anymore. We have like the skull. So all of these are really just like decorative items. You can like interact. Well, if I was a child, you'd be able to like play with the toys like the Ewok. I think these are just models as well, the R2-D2s. Yeah, so you can just view them. You can't interact with them in any way. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys exploring this pack with me. I know not everyone absolutely loves it, and I have my own issues with this pack, especially when it comes to like expanding gameplay outside of Batuu, which it really doesn't. And like I said, I definitely feel like having more deadly interactions, or at least like a force skill, would have made this pack like something, but it just didn't have it, unfortunately. So I appreciate if you've watched through to this part. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like I said, I will be doing a series on Snowy Escapes. I don't know how long it's going to be or anything like that. I'm gonna have to play the pack first before I decide on like my characters and the backstory and all of that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye!